Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be able to address you here this morning, and I'm very sorry that I'm not able to be here in person. I enjoyed very much our meeting in St. Petersburg last year, where I had the privilege and the honour to listen to many of you share your experiences, your work and your innovation in improving health and well-being in cities and municipalities across the Russian Federation. Thank you particularly to Governor Koshinska for inviting me, and also to all of you who hosted myself and my colleagues as we undertook a mission across the Russian Federation to better understand the work that you are doing and how we can increase our cooperation to support taking healthy cities further across the European region. We were delighted to see so many of you participate at the Summit of Mayors held here in Copenhagen just a few weeks ago. It was very important to have a strong delegation from the Russian Federation, and not only was it inspiring and of great interest to hear Governor Koshinska's presentation in the opening session, but I was very, very pleased that we could have a dedicated day to look at how we can learn from the strong experience in the Russian Federation, as well as in Turkey, to support cities and national networks in newer parts of our region, in the eastern part and Central Asia, where the Healthy Cities approach is just at the very beginning. We are now celebrating 30 years of Healthy Cities, and the adoption of the Copenhagen Consensus of Mayors, Healthier and Happy Cities for All, marks a seminal moment for the WHO European Healthy Cities Network. The Copenhagen Consensus aligns the work of healthy cities to the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, and I was delighted that it was adopted by unanimity during the summit. As you will recall, the Copenhagen Consensus is the culmination of 18 months of consultation with you as cities and with national networks, and it covers 6 domains which will frame the work that we are doing together for the coming phase, phase 7, which will start in January 2019 and run until 2030, so fully aligned with the 2030 agenda. The Copenhagen Consensus 6 domains are, of course, starting with people, because investing in the people that live in our cities and our municipalities is at the heart of healthy cities and at the heart of creating healthy societies and contributing to health and well-being for all. The second domain is, of course, place, because the place in which people live, love, work and play shapes and determines their health and well-being, and investing in urban places and municipal places that contribute to people's health and well-being is at the heart of the urban planning and healthy cities agenda. The third domain is participation. Enabling people to participate in the decisions that affect them is an important part of building empowerment and health literacy, and contributing to agency and allowing people to address health inequalities and build healthier and happier societies. The fourth domain is, of course, at the prosperity. Without prosperity, we cannot deliver on our objectives. And within the Copenhagen Consensus, we cover the economic governance of common goods and services within our cities and municipalities. And access to health and health services is, of course, at the heart of that. But we also look at how we define prosperity and how we can include within our indicators of successful societies health and well-being as an indicator of success. The fifth domain is planet. The contribution of our actions at the urban and municipal level to the environmental outcomes is key as a key determinant to health and well-being. The air that we breathe, the water within our cities and municipalities, and of course our transport system, and how we as healthy cities can increase active transport as part of our contribution not only to health and well-being but also the sustainability of our planet. And the final domain, which is new for healthy cities and was put in at a request from US cities and national networks, is peace. Peaceful and stable societies are at the heart and the core of health and well-being, at the heart of healthy cities. And we are looking forward to seeing how this domain, as a new domain for healthy cities, will move forward with shared experiences across the different cities in our region. The sharing of best practice and good practice from the Russian Federation was very important in Copenhagen. And it is my pleasure to explore the active role of the Russian Federation in the development of the WHO European Healthy Cities Network, and how we can better work together in order to see how your experiences and your learning can be shared further afield. I'm delighted that in addition to Dr. Melita Vujovnovic, who will be there with you for the coming days, we also have Professor Monика Kossinska to lead these discussions. And I hope that we can strengthen the cooperation between the Russian Healthy Cities Association and the WHO European Healthy Cities Network as we move into Phase 7 implementation. The strategy and the action plan for Phase 7 will be adopted in the international conference that will be held from the 1st to the 4th of October in Belfast in the United Kingdom this year. And I hope to see many of you there, not only to be able to share your good practice and learn from other cities and national networks, but also to adopt the strategy and the implementation plan for our common work together. And this marks an important moment for us as we celebrate 30 years in this year, 2018. So finally, I would like to wish you all the very best for your deliberations over the coming 2 days, and I hope that you are able to adopt the Copenhagen Consensus through a declaration of the Russian Association, and we will see each other in Belfast. Thank you very much.